Welcome to a Math Fun Friday. It's Friday. The weekend is coming tomorrow. I hope you have great plans, even if the plans is just to watch Netflix or visit grandma or grandpa or visit a friend or just stay home. Today, we're going to use strategies to make a 10. We're going to draw, it's been a while since we've done that, to model numbers, hundreds, tens, and ones. And down at the bottom here, we're going to skip count forward, and we want to figure out what is the rule. Am I adding 10, subtracting 10, adding 100, subtracting 100, or adding 1 or subtracting 1? So let's start up here at the top. This time we are adding 8. Now remember, we've always said we could hold out 8 fingers and count up. Count. Or we could use what we know about making a 10 to help us solve. So on the side of our sheet, we always write the tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm going to use a darker green. That green was not as dark as I wanted it to be. So 10, 20, 30, 40, and then we have 50 and 60, 70, 80, 90, and do you remember why I always put 100 on this list? Do you remember what we said? It's because 100 is a bundle of 10 tens. So it's a special 10 that makes 100. So here, 15 plus 8. If you created that tens rainbow that's in another video on our page, you know how much you need to add to this 5 to get 10. 5 plus 5 equals 10. So if 5 plus 5 equals 10, what would 15 plus 5 give you? Well, you already have 10 here, and if you add another 10, that would be 20. That's your next 10. So 15 plus 5 equals 20. Now I need to fill in the blank over here to give me my next equation. 5 plus what will give me 8? 5, I could use the count up strategy. 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 more will give me 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. So now I'm going to take my 10, 20, and add that 3 more. Notice this 5 plus 3 is the 8. So I'm adding 8 just in little parts. 5, that gave me a 10, and then 3 more, that will give me 23. So 15 plus 8 equals 23. Oh, I know there's some people out there who like the standard algorithm, and we can do that too. So 8 plus 5 actually equals 13. So I end up with 1 10 and 3 ones. Notice I put the 3 in the ones place here. Now if I add my 2 tens together, I have 1, 2, it would give me 2 tens, which equals 23. I ended up with the same answer. Let's try over here with 26 plus 8. 26. How much more do I need to make the next 10? So I'm at 26. The next 10 will be 30. So how much more do I need to get to 30? Hopefully you know that 6 plus 4 will give you a 10. So 26 plus 4 would give me 30. Here I am making a 10. 30 is the 10 that I made. Now, how much more do I need to give me 8? 4 plus, will give me 8. Well, if you know your doubles, then you know that 4 plus 4 will give you 8. So down here, I'm going to take this 10, 30 plus 4, that equals 34. Look at what I added, 4 plus 4, that gives me my 8. So I can do this mentally in my head once I know how to make 10. So 26 plus 8 equals 34. Standard algorithm alert. Alert, alert. So what's 8 plus 6? 8 plus 6 will give me 14. So I put my 4 in my 1's place, and I'm going to put my 1 over here in my 10's place. Now I have 2 10s and 1 10. 2 10s plus 1 10 will give me 3 10s. Ta-da! 34. It's the same answer. Last but not least, we have 67 plus 8. 67, my 10 that I want to get to after 67 is going to be 70. How many more, if I look here at my 1's place, 7, how many more do I need to get to the next 10? 7 plus what equals 10? 7. You should have gotten that you need 3 more. So 67 plus 3 equals 70. You made a 10, just like you did all these times before. So now, over here, how much more do I need to make 8? Well, if I use what I've already done, if 5 plus 3 equals 8, then I know that 3 plus 5 equals 8. I just switched the add-ins around. So now I'm going to take 70 and add 5. And I'm going to get 75. Notice again, here's your 3 plus 5, which was that 8 that we were trying to add. We just added it in smaller groups. So now I know 67 plus 8 equals 75. Let's see, for those of us who like standard algorithm, if we get the same answer. Well, in my 1's place, 7 plus 8 equals 15. You've got it. So I put my 1 over here in my 10's place, and I have 6 here in my 10's place. So if I have 1 10 and 6 10s, that will give me 7 10s. Look at there. 75 either way you do it. This strategy is going to help us be able to start doing it mentally. Making that 10 helps us mentally add. This strategy is that strategy that we've all come to love and know as parents, as teachers, as guardians, even as students. We've learned the standard algorithm. Remember, either way, the whole goal is to get that answer. So now we are going to draw to model numbers. Modeling numbers always helps us when we want to add or subtract, so it's important to know how to model numbers. So remember our key. This is 100 This is a 10, our 10 stick, and this is a 1. So remember, it's important to have the key because when you get to decimals, these symbols could mean something completely different. So it's important to have that key. So we have 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 4, and that represents 164. Here we have 200s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 1. 251. Here we have 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have just modeled these 3 numbers. And notice we put it in the correct place value. Hundreds, tens, ones. Hundreds, tens, ones. Hundreds, tens, ones. Excellent job. Now down here, this is what kind of makes today fun, the way we're ending the day, because we have to figure out the rule. So here we have to notice the pattern, what is the same and what is different. So far, with the 3 numbers I have 268, skip 468, skip 668. So there are some things that are the same and there are some things that are different. Let's underline the things that are the same. So I notice there's a 6 in the tens place, a 6 in the tens place, and a 6 in the tens place. Okay? That happens all down the line. What else is the same? There's an 8 in the ones place, an 8 in the ones place, and an 8 in the ones place. I know you got that. Now let us circle what is different. So in the hundreds place, I have 200. Here in the hundreds place, I have 400. And here in the hundreds place, I have 600. So notice, I'm going from left to right, just like when we read. And what's happening every time it goes up? Let's see if we can fill in the blanks. Well, we know we have 68 because that's what stays the same. But this is 200. It skips, that's 400. Skips, that's 600. So it seems like it's going up by 100. So if I have to go back this way, then I have to go backwards by 100. 168. 268. Can you shout out what this one would be? You got it. 368. 468. Let's say it together. 568. 668. Next, I would have 768. And lastly, what do you think? 868. So I want to add, because I'm adding every time I go up. It's like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. What am I adding? I'm adding 100. Wow, what a math fun Friday this was. We manipulated numbers in different ways. We practiced how to model numbers. And we were able to skip count and figure out that rule. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday. Bye. Hi, my budding geniuses. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you have your book so you can follow along. Practice on your own for 15 minutes and then log in to review the lesson. Remember, there's a purpose for your life. If you stay focused, you can say, Oyemi, I understand. See you tomorrow. Bye now.